Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Commander. It's been quite a while since I played, pretty much not since the rule changes, because I've been too lazy to change decks out and whatnot. I feel like all the decks, even in the casual lobby, are going to be more competitive for the 1v1s, just because everybody's building decks for the leagues, and my decks won't be able to hold up. So we're going to do some multiplayer. I just basically took Soul Ring and a couple of things out of Riku, and we'll give it a go. This hand is fine. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do the leagues at all. I don't really want to pay to do the events, for starters. I might build better 1v1 decks so that I could still play 1v1 in the casual room and be competitive, but we'll see. Maybe Brea or something. I've kind of been liking what I see with that list. I like Vial Smasher too, but I don't really see that card staying legal. I think Vial Smasher is probably going to get banned. So, plus I just built a Vial Smasher deck in paper. So, although that I built a pretty casual Vial Smasher deck in paper. It's kind of funny. It's like Vial Smasher with like it has the Splinter Twin sort of combo in there, and then just a bunch of like Grixis Planeswalkers. Like I think the first game I ever played, I was able to cast Cruel Ultimatum, which is pretty fun. And I just got, you know, Nasty, Mind Twist, Nicol Bolas, and all those fun things. It's not like my Loro deck on here, but Grixis instead. But yeah, probably not going to build that deck on here. So I'm not really sure. Baral is cool, I guess, but I'm not really interested in being mono blue. Surprisingly. I mean, I kind of like control decks and stuff, but that deck in particular, I don't know, just doesn't really pique my interest much. Brea is the one that interests me the most out of the ones I've seen so far, but I haven't been watching a ton, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to end up doing. I could Hull Breach, but... Oh, cat is in the way, I can't see. There we go. Alright, Bloom Tender. This is one of the cards I added in the deck when I had to remove. I think from this deck, all I had to remove was Soul Ring and Mana Crypt. Oh, and Dig Through Time. So I had to add 3 cards. I think I added this. I added Arcane Denial, which is just a 2-mana counterspell. And I don't remember what the other thing I added is. He's targeting me. It's not very nice. Oh, I forget what the other thing I added is. Oh my gosh, cat, stop. Let me open this window so she can look outside. There you go. Maybe she'll be less whiny now. Alright. Vampire Nighthawk. That's not really a commander card. Gaunty, huh? Bloodberry Elf is a nice one, but we did not draw the land for it. In fact, we don't really have a land for much of anything. So I guess we're gonna go Yavimaya Elder here. Not super exciting, but next turn... Well, I don't know. We'll just be ramping for a while, I guess. So as far as how the power level of my decks are affected, I think one thing to say is that other decks are going to be better. Other decks will have improved as they start tuning for the 1v1 format, whereas mine were barely tuned prior to it being competitive. So my decks will kind of just fall behind in that sense. And also, I'm losing significant cards, nothing crazy. Like Aloro is rough because he lost Humility, which is like the MVP if you've been watching for a while. That card wins me a lot of games. He lost Humility, obviously the Mana Rocks, and Mind Twist. Atraxa lost basically just the Rocks and Mind Twist as well. I think all these decks lost Dig Through Time as well, which isn't the end of the world, but it's not great. So yeah, like, their power level didn't take a huge hit. They lost some good cards, but not necessarily irreplaceable cards. The bigger thing is just that other decks will be better now, and I'm not sure I'll be able to compete with them. I might do some 1v1s in this recording session just for the hell of it, just to see, you know, get a sense of how many decks in the casual room are going to be tuned versus, you know, what we used to see. So we'll see how that goes. This game is a pretty slow start. Looks like we'll be drawing extra cards, so that's nice, right? That's what this does. Yep. Everybody draws an extra card. This guy's going to be drawing 3 cards a turn, so that's a little bit worrisome. I might Hull Breach this artifact or this enchantment right now. Both is a possibility. So let's sack this using this mana, I guess. And if I get an untapped green source, then I could Hull Breach. Is the idea here. So it's got a green, and I'll need double blue with this hand, so I guess I'll get blue. I might have to discard here, which is a little bit annoying. Yeah, so let's destroy target artifact and enchantment. Choose artifact, choose enchantments. I'm going to discard 2 cards, it looks like. Let's see. Get rid of Clone Legion. And just Bloodbraid, I guess. I kind of want to keep Right. I guess I'll get rid of Rite of Replication. I don't know. My hand's got lots of good cards, so I guess it's probably okay either way. We'll see. Noxious Gearhawk. That's the first time I've seen this card. Well, I mean, first time I've seen it played. What does it do? Destroy another target creature. Gotcha. Oh, right, he had a Wheeler. Alright, I'm pretty happy to see that go, because my hand's reasonable. So I guess I'm on the Bloodbraid Elf. Like, I would have discarded Bloodbraid, but I think I'm just going to play it next turn. Alternatively, I could play Rhystic Study and have 2 mana up for Cyclonic Rift, I guess. Not really that exciting. I guess I only my graveyard. Sure. I had no plans for it. Probably. Mind Slicer. This card is stupid. My friend plays this in his Marin deck, and it always gets me hard. Because that's the deck I'm usually playing 1v1 against in paper. So, this card pretty much wins him the game. It's tough to deal with. He has another card. I think it's a 5-mana creature, and it lets you sacrifice other creatures for free. And if you sacrifice a creature, target opponent has to discard 2 cards or something, and that gets me pretty bad too. Actually, maybe he has that one and he doesn't play this one, but we were telling him he should probably play this one. Something like that. I don't know. Jace. This is Nikasaur. Oh, I see. Okay. So he'll be wheeling a lot over there. Cultivates. Well, that's a plan as well. Actually, yeah, I could play Rhystic Study and Cultivate this turn, or Fires and Cultivate. We'll see. See what I draw first, because I am getting 2 more cards. Alright. Regenerate Mimic and Kodama's Reach. So I can't cast Reach and Cultivate. So we're gonna have to go. Do I want Study or Fires in play? Fires doesn't let me F8. So I think I'm actually just gonna Rhystic Study. Sneakasaur is going to be a problem when he gets cast next turn. I imagine these guys are going to take out Chase, so I'm not too worried about that. But just having Dictate and Nikasaur, I mean, the damage will flow. Granted, I could swing for 12 next turn or something. Not quite next turn. This guy is yielding super slow. Alright. So let's get red and blue. Put the blue in play, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Oh, I have to discard again? Crap. We're not going to be casting Bloodbraid. Not at this point. Alright, let's see what this guy's got. Whip of Erebos. It's a good one. I'm gonna turn it basic anyways. What does that mean? Alright, whip is in. Looks like he did pay 1. And he's killing Jace. And this is coming at me for 2. It's gonna be commander damage. Oh, this is coming at me as well. It's fine. Vaccine alter. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll have 8 mana next turn. So I can't quite entwine Tooth and Nail, but I could cast it and put like a Tarka and Progenitor Mimic in play. So that's an option. Alternatively, I could just cast a Tarka or Progenitor Mimic. Or I could go like Kama's Reach again and get mana flowing. If I cast Fires for 3 lands, then I'll have 3 lands left plus 3 from Bloom Tender, so I can go 5 Fires into Progenitor Mimic. So that's an option. This guy Vamp Tutor, did you just get like a Damnation or something? Yes, figured, because he attacked. That leaves him vulnerable to attacks from here. Alright, I'm okay with this. So we're gonna have 6 mana next turn. Oh, crap, I forgot about that. Well, I imagine... Well, we're drawing 2 cards a turn still, so... I imagine I'm going to be copying his Nikasaur with Progenitor Mimic so that he can't wheel like crazy. And these guys are going to take hits fast. Oh wait, right, discarding it. Derp. Forget everything I said in the past 30 seconds. Nikasaur's definitely in the power spot right now. This player is probably second because he does have a Whip of Erebos, which is not bad. Means he can bring any of these guys back if he wants. Yep, there's Nikasaur. So we're going to start taking 3 damage a turn. But we'll get 3 cards to find an answer, so that's something. See what we got. Search for tomorrow. Forest. I really wish more of these guys would F8. Island. Not great. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll have 6. So I think we just cast Riku. And we'll suspend search. And I guess that'll do. Well, let the other guys, I mean, there's 2 black players at the table. They're bound to be able to find an answer to Nikasaur, right? It's got a lot of targeted removal in here. Go for the throat, terminate. Evacuation. What is this? Consecrated Sphinx. Is that an invocation? That's cool. I think that's an invocation. Can't really tell. Maybe if I bring up the preview pane. Yeah, it is. That's pretty sweet. Anyways. Exiled something else from my deck with Conti again. So this guy's got the lifelink going, so he will potentially just be okay. This guy, we'll see. He had to tutor for that first board wipe, so we're not so sure that he has another. Might just be an Erebos turn. The thing is, he can't really draw off Erebos without taking 3 damage. It's not cheap. Charcoal Diamond. Well, these guys are pretty good about paying for Ristic Study. Unfortunately for us. Alright, this will be the big turn. Nikasaur survived a round, so he can pack a punch here. See if he has a wheel. Which represents a ton of damage, but a full hand wouldn't be the worst thing for us either. Oh no, that's really bad. This card is really good with Nikasaur. I play it in my paper deck for a while. So every time Nikasaur pings for a damage, we draw a card and then have to discard it immediately. Something absurd like that. Oh, he gets to draw a card, yeah. So he's going to be drawing a ton of cards. See if we can find an answer. Or our own Nikasaur. If I could find a clone, I'd be really well off. And these guys, not so much. Discard a card. Send the card Resurgent. So every time we draw a card, we have to discard a card now. So that's a rough point. Swinging at the Erebos player. Alright, well, let's draw 3 more cards. We have to discard 3, but I don't think we really need a rampant growth or anything, so. I'm gonna draw off this every time. We don't need both of these lands, so I'll discard the island. We'll draw 4 cards at upkeep now. I'm gonna cast this, but not copy it with Riku. It's just so we have the mana up. Oh, maybe it's next turn. Alright, let's see what we got. I would like double red. So I'm probably gonna have to discard the forest here. One more. Nope, 2 more still. Bugard and Hellkite. That does not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't even cast it yet, actually. Doesn't kill Nikasaur. That's what I was getting at. So we'll discard the forest. Insurrection doesn't really do anything. So get rid of Hellkite, can't cast it. And we'll just play and copy Rampant Growth for the turn. Get some more mana. We want another mountain. I don't think I need 4 mountains for anything. I think I have all the colors I'll need. Alright, pass it back. Didn't get to do too much that turn. So, leave it back to the others again. Gearhulk? Can Gearhulk just kill Nikasaur? That works too, I guess. So you got to kill him before the card draw, so he's in pretty good shape. Same thing, right? Can you only do the sorcery speed? Ah, okay, I see. I gotcha. Yep. Alright, well these guys get a turn of free drawing. Unfortunately, we did not. Well, we might get some Mystic Study triggers. Nope. Another Charcoal Diamond. Not a particularly exciting turn. Swinging at Nikasaur. See what the Erebos player can do. Just draw cards, or I mean, he's got 2 cards in hand. No mercy. Whenever a creature does damage to you, destroy it. Not a bad one. Deals with Nikasaur pretty well. Unfortunately, Nikasaur still damages me before it gets to that point. But Grixis decks have essentially 1 card that deals with no mercy with enchantments in general, and that would be Chaos Warp. Otherwise, I guess they'd have to bounce and counter it. But we haven't really seen counter spells or anything from this guy yet, so he's got 10 cards in hand, which is not nothing. So who knows? Maybe he has an answer to no mercy. Dramatic Lantern. At least this guy just wants me to draw all the cards, even when he shouldn't. Bribery, huh? Wonder who's a good target for that. I don't really think there is one at this table. Not since, I mean, this guy's already discarded Consecrated Sphinx. Maybe Nikasaur has one of those creatures that's really big, based off cards in the graveyard. Probably just target one of the black players, though. This guy seems pretty much like a straight control deck, so I'm not sure I'll find much there. So maybe I'm looking at the guy playing Whip. It would kind of make sense if you're playing Whip of Erebos, right? That, I could just play double Thundermaw Hellkite is an option. Swing at Nikasaur for 10. Should be under the wheel soon. Come on, man. Just click OK. Oh my god, he disconnected. Dun dun dun. Well, we could be here for a couple minutes. We'll give it a couple seconds, and then I'll pause the recording until he gets back, if he's not back quick. As of right now, next turn I'm kind of leaning towards the Hellkite plan. I think that's a little bit more likely. I don't know, I mean, just getting 10 damage in sounds really good. As opposed to casting 2 big creatures off Bribery and not being able to attack with them, having them just die next turn. Right, because we know this player can just Gear Hulk and stuff. At least Hellkite, I know I'm going to get damage in before it dies. I can swing at this player for 10 damage, 12 if I feel like attacking with Riku. Which does put him on a clock. This guy got Bloodgift Demon. Puppeteer Click. Puppeteer Click would kind of imply reanimation, but it's from your opponent's graveyard. This guy's got Chainer. Deerhawk. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything aside from this whip that would imply either of them are playing big creatures. Alright, I'm going to pause the recording here until the game resumes. I'll be right back.